circus back when you were 5 is more than good by me. But, hey, you would be 132nd?
Yes.
There you go. U.S. Army, Jack.
Were you ever at Camp Crawford? Were you up Camp Crawford?
Yeah.
I was too.
Harry, what would you like to see put out on camera, my friend?
Well, I'll start out when I joined the service in July
1948.
I took basic training in Fort Bragg, North Carolina.
July, what day? What day July?
And they were begging you to join the 82nd Airborne. I said, no. No. I said,
I joined in July of 48 too. They wanted me to prepare a trooper.
and from there, I went to New Jersey. And we got on a ship there, and they sent us on a train to California. Got on a ship in California at Seattle, Washington, and went to Japan. Stayed at Camp McGill outside of Tokyo. And 1949 is when 7th Division moved out of Korea, and we became the 1st Cav of 12th Cav Regiment. I got ahead of myself a little there. And then 7th Division moved out of Korea and in 49, March of 49, and we became the 7th Division, the 31st, the 32nd, and the 17th. And the 1st Cav Division, the 12th Cav Regiment, went back to the States. And then we were there for about 5-6 months, and then we went to Sendai, northern Honshu, Honshu, not an island, the main land. And we were like taking maneuvers and that, and then came out that the North Koreans invaded South Korea in 1950. It only took 1 year when the 7th Division moved out of Korea. It only took 1 year. And then that was in June 2050, when they invaded South Korea. And then we went to base of Mount Fuji and took maneuvers, and they gave us about every other soldier, a South Korean soldier, to show him how to fire a rifle and do little maneuvers in that. They were little, yeah. And then from there, we went to Incheon, made an amphibious landing area in behind the Marines. They went in first, and we come in afterwards. And we went on the outside of Seoul, and the Marines went in through Seoul to get them out, and we were catching them coming out.
This is under Colonel Faith?
Yeah, back in the, yeah. And then from there we went to Kimpo Air Base there. We got on trucks there. They said things was getting bad in Germany at the time, that they were going to send a division out of Korea to Germany. And they put us on 6-bys and took us down that long, dusty, dirty road to Busan.
Yeah.
Got in Busan, got on a ship. We sat there for 2 days. We made a amphibious landing in E1, North Korea. That's just south of the reservoir. And went up there. And the 32nd, no, that's that one, 32nd, we were up here
north of Hill 1221?
Right here, yeah.
And north of the bridge?
Yeah, and I was a radio operator, and they put me out front to observe, and so I looked around. I didn't see nobody. I said, "Wonder where everybody's at." So I grabbed my radio. It was a heavy thing, and started back, and I didn't see nobody. I said, "Well, I'm not carrying this radio anymore." I threw it down and got the carbine, shot a couple holes in it, got down, and I knew the 57 Field Artillery was on the other side here. And I started across
North of the saddle of Hill 1221?
Yeah. So I started across the reservoir by myself, naturally, and bullets was flying, chipping the ice, and that. I finally got over to the other side, and there's a soldier standing there. He said, "Hey," he said, "do you know John Dangro?" I said, "My God, yeah." I said, "I went to service with him out of Lancaster." He said, "I'm his brother." I said, "What are you doing here anyhow?" I said, "You're not supposed to have two brothers in the war zone." He said, "Well, I volunteered." I said, so he volunteered. So anyhow, we were there, and back when we were in Foxholes there, and they come around and said, "Everybody got to get to the railroad tracks." He said, "They're breaking through down at the railroad tracks." So it started down, and that's when I got hit. Crunched over, I got hit from this side, an angle, and I guess, and it knocked me down. And they didn't break through; they held them out. So then, what happened? They told us we're going to leave, trying to escape, get out. So they put us all, wounded guys, all on the 6x trucks. There might have been 15, 20 of them loaded down with wounded guys. And I was sitting up on the 6x back. Guys were laying on the floor. And about that time, I felt something. Went through the side. I hit a guy on the other side. He was sitting over there in the stomach. I said, "Well, I'm only hitting the shoulder." I said to myself, "I'm getting out of here and get down along the side of the truck." And that's what I did, and got down. And I no sooner got down, Corsairs come in and dropped napalm bombs down. And it landed too close and hit a bunch of our guys. But they had to, because the Chinese were right there on it.
So you're towards the front of the convoy, but not at the front of the convoy.
Yeah, yeah.
That's December 1.
What?
December 1st? Is that the date, I assume?
Yeah, yeah. That was December 2nd when I got hit, wounded. So they started out and going down, and we didn't get very well. The bridge was blown out, so they dropped the bridge in and for us to get across the bridge there. And it got on down a little further, and that was it. We couldn't go. They had roadblock after roadblock. So guys were laying along the side, sitting around, and some of them started up over the hill there. And they were picking them off like flies, and everybody said, stay down, wait till dark comes, wait till dark comes. Well, some of them listened, some of them didn't. They thought they could make it up over there. Well, I was laying along the side like a bunch of us, we had no choice. And somebody said, let's get H out of here. I said, I'll go along with you. So we started up the hill. It was dark and snowing, and we got to the top of the hill. We didn't know what was up on the top of the hill. We got up there and we found out there were 7 of us all together. And the guy in front of me, he said, we're going to stay behind one another and just follow one another right real close. So we did. He was a lieutenant, and I don't know who he was and don't know who the other guys were that went out with me. And we started down and got down on the railroad track. The lieutenant says, we're following these tracks down. We know they go south. So we started down. We got to a small inlet where the water would come out of the reservoir, or rather the water would come out of the side and go in the reservoir, and you had to jump across them railroad ties. You know, that's because they're open. And so we started crossing, and like I say, it was snowing, and one guy slipped and hollered, and the other two guys grabbed him and helped one another out, and kept going down there. Got down there, and the lieutenant says, "Here's the road. We're going to follow this road down. Maybe we'll get some help, you know, vehicles or something to find us." So we went down the road, and I don't know, 5, 6 miles on it went down there. But the Marines were down there, and we got down there a little ways, and there's 55-gallon drums sitting on the highway, and by a holler, "Halt! Who goes there? What's the password?" The lieutenant says, "I don't know the password. We're part of the 7th Division, part of the 7th Division." They hollered, "Don't move, none of you. Stay right where you're at." He says, "You're standing in minefields. We'll come out and escort you out."
Oh, wow.
So they escort us out and get down to the Marine base. They put us in tents, and they end up putting us on an airplane, and they flew out it was a base they made themselves, or the Marines made that, flew out, and they were firing at the plane on the way going out. So I went to Japan and Kyoto. Yeah, Kyoto. I went to Army Hospital in Kyoto. I stayed there for a month or so, and they sent me out to Osaka Army Hospital. So I was in Osaka Army Hospital for 4 months. I spent 5 months in the hospital. Before that, guys got yellow jaundice. I said, "Man, that's what I want to get out of this darn thing." So I ended up, I had frostbitten feet, a bullet wound, and I had yellow jaundice.
And that's a golden ticket.
How I knew I had yellow jaundice, when I was on the plane going to Japan, I had a lady reporter, she was a foreigner, wanted to go back to Japan, and she was sitting in front of me. You know, they had me sitting up on the side of the plane seats. Someone was laying in litters, and they gave us chicken, and I was eating some of this chicken. It smelled good and all, but I threw it up all over her, and I couldn't help it. And she was saying something. What she said, I had no idea, but I imagine it was pretty nasty.
It wasn't how bad to eat you, right?
Yeah, and there was a black guy sitting next to me. He grabbed the bag and put it over my mouth like that. So when I got in there, I found out when I went to the bathroom, my urinal was dark like Coca-Cola, and I found out I had yellow jaundice. And so yeah, so I got discharged in 1951. I spent 4 years I didn't have home for Christmas. 48, 49, 50, and 51. I got discharged at 52.
Took you 52 to get home by Christmas?
Yeah.
A little behind schedule, right?
Yeah, a little behind schedule. Yeah, a little behind schedule.
You got that extra extension
So,
too, like I did.
yeah, so then I got a job driving truck, and I drove truck for 39 years. I had a small farm there in Pennsylvania, and I ended up sold the farm and bought a townhouse up in Mount Joy, PA, where I live now. So yeah,
Big family?
I had 2 boys. Yeah, my wife passed away in 2008. She always went with me, and lady friend that goes with me now, her husband was in Korea too. So,
Did the boys fall into the military?
no, none of them. No, they were at the point, but nothing was going on at the time for them to go in the service.
Like I said over there, I don't want to talk about anything you don't want to talk about, but I'd like to ask you a couple simple questions. When you were on the airplane flying back to Japan after your injury and after you got loaded up hungry, do you recall a certain female nurse flying with you? There was a nurse that made several of those flights.
It's
She ended
a
up
possibility.
Well, she ended up retiring as a major. I know her daughter.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And there was a big American Heritage
Did she
film
fly out
done.
the same place where I did?
Yeah, she flew into Hockaroo to help you guys get on the plane and get out of there.
Yeah.
She's
Okay.
the only female military personnel that I know was up there. Everybody else was reporters.
It could have been. She could have been on there. I didn't.
You have no recall. That's
Because
okay.
the plane was full.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
As full as they could get it out. of
Yeah.
there.
But like I said, the lady that's sitting in front of me, she was a reporter.
But you don't know what nation?
No, I had no idea, but I know it wasn't English.
I'm going to go with French just off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure she wasn't Russian.
No.
She's Russian. She might have got up swinging.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like to add a little humor to the scenario, and I notice you guys have really strong senses of humor, the things that you can find to laugh about. In your 4-year run, what's your funniest story to tell?
My what?
Your funniest story to tell. The one that makes you laugh the most. If there's anything to make you laugh about being in the military, what would that be?
Well, I laugh a lot, and I'm glad I came out alive. That's one thing.
Yeah. That's the main key. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have anything that you'd like to have recorded that you'd like to see passed on generations from now?
No.
Nothing stands out. It's okay.
Yeah.
You're not no obligatory here.
Yeah.
You're just talking about what it's on.
No.
You want to cut it off there?
Yep.
All right.
Right.
We're done.
Okay. Thank you.
Eric, thank you, sir.
All right.
I appreciate the hell out of it, man. Thank you for your efforts.
Yep.